I am tidy-upping my what do you call it? My pen area um, in advance of some friends visiting from California, and I'm trying to figure out where I can put stuff. My house is essentially a conglomeration of 25,000 pounds of shit stuck in a 5-pound bag. I have so much stuff, so many places, nothing is put away correctly or at all, and consequently I'm continually tripping over my own feet. So I figured I'll start with little baby steps. Here's a little baby steps. Hey, KB, I'll call you KB. So what I'm doing right now is taking pieces of paper and garbage and throwing them out. I think I can do that. This garbage bag is ripped almost all the way to the bottom, so it's not as functional as it could be. But it'll have to work for the moment, except it doesn't lay flat on the ground. There, it's laying flat on the ground. Okay, so what can I get rid of? That. This and this go over there. This goes in here. I don't know what this does. Earplugs. I think this was earplugs I bought thinking they would work with my Apple devices, but do they work with the Apple devices? I'll give you one guess. No, they do not work with the Apple device. And why am I saving this piece of paper, this little tiny scrap? Because it's lovely paper. And actually, there was this woman at the Boston Pen Show that loved all of this paper, and she, when I was done with all of the scribbling I needed to do, I gave all of the pieces of paper to her, and she was overjoyed. So maybe I should save all of these things for her. Should I do that? Should I save these things for her? Maybe. She said she wanted them. What would you do? Some of these. Oh, this is what I don't want to get rid of. What is this? Where to file a paper form, some tax information, which don't think I need. You know, and why is it that I and my neighbors in my building bother? I'd like to know. Why is it that we bother to recycle anything in our building, and it all is going to end up in the same place, the same landfill somewhere, or it'll be sent off to China or some country in Africa or somewhere to be just clog up their lives. So that's a concern. What are your thoughts, KB? I just love the sound that these papers make. They are so rich, so full of crackly crispness from crisp coating. Okay, garbage. It's a cap of a Waterman. Garbage. Steel nib I don't need. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage, garbage. I think this is what happens when your sack gets old. It does exactly that. Use this as my dust bin, whatever they're called. What do you call those things that you use with the broom to sweep all the stuff into a thing? You call it a, where is my dust bin? Come on, people, help me out here. What is that thing called? Why do I have this? So while I'm doing this, I can throw this out. This was going to be my container of shellac, but it's not airtight. So throw that away. This is my container of shellac, which is this quart bottle, which is, the cap is off. These go somewhere else. Schaefer's thick leads. I got boxes of these somewhere around the house. 15-cent packages. Those right there. Okay, these things. These are other little tins of leads. HB medium. And these are Eversharp leads, 15 cents. I guess that was the going rate. At the time. So does anyone have anything to say? Or are you just hanging around? Property of U.S. government. Okay, these are pens I'm repairing for people from the pen show. These are toothbrushes. They don't need to be here, do they? Well, it's nice to have you here. This can go there. Okay, so what am I doing here? This I'm fixing for someone. I put these in separate bins. He might sell me those. And this one is mine. Go there. This I'm fixing for him. These are 51s that I need to put back. They belong to me. This is a nib. Okay, this I think. I don't know what this does. What's that doing here? That goes there. Okay, this nib belongs to a different person, so I get a different bin. Or is it this nib? This is a nib that belongs to the different person. I think this person is having me fix that one for them. And I think this also belongs to that person. So let's just look this up on my phone. Because I said, take a picture of the pens I'm taking of yours. So I send me an email so I know that I got some nice pens, emails rather. Carl Brown, that's his name. Carl Brown. So he kept these two things, and I was fixing. Well, I wasn't fixing any of those. Which one was I fixing? I was fixing. I think I was fixing those two pens, but why didn't he send me those pictures? I'm a lefty, so I need smooth nibs. I hate how this works. I'm typing in his cancel. Searching. Okay, keep going. Why is this taking so long? It just had a big pile of them that showed up when I hit search. Why is it taking so long for it to do it now? Why do you think that's the case? Fuck me. Okay, I can't deal with this. God damn it. Search. Carl Brown. Searching. It's still searching. It just showed me 10 emails. Fuck. Searching. Can someone explain any of this to me? Why is it continuing to search? Okay, I'm just going to close the phone. Can't deal with it. Cannot deal with it. These are mine. They go somewhere else. Okay, does anyone else have anything to say? No, I don't want that. God bless. Mail. Search. Carl Brown. Searching. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay, these are his, this is hers. They go there. I don't know what any of this stuff is. It's mainly dirty water. This is really making me upset. I'm going to type in all mail now. All mail. Search. Carl. Fuck. What things don't I need on my desk? Art supplies can go on my drawing table. I don't need this cork. Okay, I can't stand it. I've taken the two sections for the pension and resacked them. The dual fold is actually wherever. Okay. Okay, well, at least I know there were two pens. Seems to me I took a picture of them, at the pen show, so I would have them in my little hands. Well, anyway, they're there. Those are the ones. Anyone else have anything to say? I realize I'm in a foul mood. I can understand if you don't want to talk to me. You don't have to. A loop. I need that. An ear thingy. I don't need that, but I use it here sometimes. These are just random bits that don't have to be in this lovely container. But where else are they going to go? Garbage, 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 garbage. More matches. Garbage. Someone else's pills he gave me for my medication. He gave me his prescription, and I thought I needed some. I know that's not supposed to happen, but it did. This is for Prozac. I should be on that right now. Throw that spoon away. It's no good. Okay, these bits, this, and that. Just what's in here. This is just a bunch of nothing. Assorted things to fix. Small hotel. This is an award. Championship series. I don't know why I've got that there, but I do. This and this. Can go somewhere. Art supply. Garbage. Bit. Can someone email me something? Speaking of up, I want to say that I'm up. My little brother, recently had a heart attack, and he's fine now, but it was very much a surprise because he's the healthy one in the family. He does have diabetes, so he was compromised in that way, and that the heart attack was kind of a side effect of taking insulin for as many years as he did. So his but anyway, my brothers and I decided we needed to do something just to make sure that we're all still alive. So every morning we are in a group text chat, and we type in the word up or alive or still alive or whatever. Wish I were dead or whatever it is we say, to let everyone know that we are still, in fact, alive and not dead, as much as sometimes that seems to be kind of an attractive option in this crazy world we live in. And I don't mean to sound maudlin, but it's hard not to be maudlin when you're dealing with the craziness of our particular world and our particular country that we live in. Where our rights are being taken away as we speak. Let's find out if our right to free speech happens after this weekend, after Saturday. I wonder how many people who are just talking out loud or holding a sign or anything quietly or maybe even loudly hold a sign are going to be pulled away and thrown in jail because there's a toddler who lives in the White House when he's not playing golf or on Epstein's Island or wherever he is when he's not in the White House buying more gold bric-a-brac to decoupage. What a travesty he did to that room. I know. Let's add gold bric-a-brac. Dustpan, that's the word I wanted. I once had a friend who I hired to help me at my studio here. Every day he'd have to make a new dustpan because I would always throw his old dustpan out or misplace it. And he'd make it out of a piece of cardboard, cardstock, so he could sweep up the debris of my house into this dustpan. So he started numbering them, and I think we got up to about 1 million before he decided he didn't want to work with me anymore. Or I didn't need him any longer. So am I just going to throw all of these in there? Why don't I just throw all of these in there? I want to see if I can fix this one though. Or does it work already? Works already. This stays out. It's another one that works. It stays out. These can go in there. So look at this. None of you have seen this before. A clean tabletop. I bet if I left this camera on for 10 minutes, it would be completely covered. But right now it's empty. one of the things I'm getting ready for again is for visitors that are coming by on next week. And I'm going to try to meet with them. Well, I will meet them on Monday. And I'm going to try to come up with a plan for their first day, full day they're here, which is Sunday. And I'm going to suggest that they travel up the lazy river, up the road a piece from their hotel to see a bunch of stuff. That day I'll be talking with Wasky Squirrel on his channel, so this is kind of a reminder for that as well. And I'm really hungry, and oh my god, I just thought I reminded myself that I'm going to go out to Target with a neighbor of mine in a half hour, so I think I'll just hang up right now. See you later.